one thing that people always say, like this, I hear all the time that I'm interested in tech law, but I don't have engineering background. I have commerce background.
Absolutely. Oh,
I don't have
yeah.
science background.
Yeah.
I have studied arts, and I have done BA LLB, not BSc LLB. How can I do tech law? Okay.
Very good point.
I always say that there is nothing like that. That you have to have any science background or you need to be an engineer to do technology law. There is absolutely nothing, not remotely like that, right? But still, let's hear from somebody who's practicing tech law for a long time. So, how much engineering do you know?
None. Okay. I know.
Can you write code?
No, I can't. I can't write code. I can't understand code. Let's just be very clear. I don't understand code. Most importantly, I'm not expected to understand code.
Okay. So
that's the thing.
If you watch Big Bang Theory and understand, you should be able to. That much technological expertise should suffice.
No, actually, see, the thing is, at the end of the day, what you need to understand and what you need to know, it's a very intuitive understanding of something. It's a very intuitive understanding of how you use an app. For example, when you use an app, when you book a cab through Uber, let's take that example, you see how intuitive it is, right? And all of us use hundreds of different apps. Nobody explains to you. Now, you will not use an app for which you have to see a video and understand isko step by step kaise karna. You yourself will get tired, right? So the point is, technology is not made for people not to understand it, right? It's made for people to understand it. So at the end of the day, the reason I'm taking this example is because even as a lawyer, when I am taking a demo of a product, I don't have to see what code went into it. What I have to see, what is the data flow that is going, right? Because what is my job? My job is to make sure that I'm doing data privacy compliance, which means what? Which means that is the organization handling its data as per a particular regulation? Are they maintaining the privacy of it? Which involves what? Are you taking the right consent at the right place? Right? Are you taking consent from a person? Are you making sure that right notices have been put in place? Have you ensured that if a person has given you your data, does your policy cover the fact that how long are you retaining that data or not? Because that's what the regulation requires.
To understand the product and how it works.
Correct. So my point is that when you see the product demo, I don't need to know the code, but what I need to know is how the data is flowing. So from step 1 to like a customer life cycle. Like when I say, I would say it customer life cycle. Like I start like that. Like how do you acquire a user? Where all is your customer acquisition forms? Like which online platforms do you do it in from? Are you doing it from social media platforms? Are you doing it offline? Okay, so these are 3. Then I see from that point how the information flows, right? Then I see when a customer is signing up, where are they signing up from? Once they sign up, what do they get access to? What does your backend look like? Like when we do privacy by design, which is basically having privacy controls by default, then I have to go to the back end of the platform, right? My point being that at the end of the day, you don't need to know code for all of that. What you need to understand is how you as a user understand a technology platform that you are using, and then put yourself at the back. From a lawyer's perspective, because you have a regulation in place, what is your job? Your job is to see how data is flowing, how data is getting secured.